Let's get started with what I call the musts handouts. Hard to say, easy to follow. I just want to walk you through it. We're going to start with A, reading must be authentic. Then we're going to talk about the purpose of reading and how to make it purposeful for your readers. The next thing we're going to talk about is comprehension strategies that must be woven into content instruction. We don't need reading classes during the day that pull students away from the reading and the learning that they need to do in their content classes. It's just the opposite. We need them to learn to be literate within the content constructs. No one can teach a student to think and to read and to process print as an historian other than someone who teaches history. No one can read and model that reading and that thinking like a scientist for students other than someone who teaches science. If we want them to process print within the content area, it's the content area teachers that hold the secret to success there. After we talk about those comprehension strategies, we're going to go over to number 1 on the left-hand side of your page called metacognition. We're going to talk about how to get your students to think about their thinking. There's some very general things within the area of literacy that we all do. We know works well for everyone, almost everyone. But then when it gets to some specific areas of how we process print, we're very different from one another. And there's no real way for you to get in my head and to know how I do that. I have to know how I do that. But there is a process by which we can train our students to know how they best think and in what circumstances. Then number 2, strategies for locating information. We're going to talk about the bell ringers. We're going to talk about understanding what we're reading at the word level, the sentence level, and the text passage level. Then we're going to talk about questioning and connecting and how to make those powerful tools in the classroom. On the right-hand side of your page, we're going to talk about the use of graphic organizers and some high utility strategies that work with a variety of different prints and a variety of different learners. That's the must handout. When you're ready, go right ahead to authentic. Thank you.